1978 Ford Escort RS2000. Now we believe this car is a custom. We'll get through that in a minute. This one was obviously sold brand new in 78. Again, we believe in the Northeast. The current owner bought the car in 1981. So the car was 3 years old when he bought the car. He used it up until 1992, where by that point it had covered just less than 60,000 miles. He parked the car in the garage in 92, where it remained for the next 32 years. We will just insert some pictures at the minute of how the car has sat up until about 2 weeks ago, where it was pulled out to come here. Whilst it was in there, he had taken the prop off for some reason. Now, unfortunately, he has died, but his family believe that he was planning on doing a clutch while the car was parked up, and apparently life got in the way. New obsessions, new collections, that sort of stuff. Car's obviously been parked there for a long, long time, because when the car was extracted, a neighbour who'd lived there for 40 years didn't even know the car was parked next door in the garage. We've had a really good poke around it. We will go around the whole thing properly with you. It looks very original. It doesn't look like it's had patches welded in the floor, things like that. We do know it's had a paint job. It is in Venetian red, but it has been painted. You can sort of tell. You've got little sort of mask lines and things on the bottom of the windows. But a beautifully straight car, very solid, fantastic blank canvas for somebody to do what they want with it. Whether it restore, resto mod, whatever you want. Personally, I'd like to see it restored, but hey ho, your car, you can do what you want. We're going to start by going around the outside, and we'll move on to the interior. We won't be starting it up. It obviously hasn't been started in 32 years. We haven't tried to start the car. Obviously, as you know, it's not as simple as just hoing some fuel in it and firing it over. We haven't cleaned it. We haven't touched it. Like I say, we'll put those photos in there so you'll have seen those where it was standing in the garage with a cover on, painted floor, all that sort of stuff. But we haven't touched it. We've left it exactly as it is. So, starting on this driver's side, if we look down this side, you can see it is straight down there. You've got the body lines nice and sharp. We will notice that this door does want some adjustment on it. It's kicking out at the bottom ever so slightly. It shuts and closes probably, but it does kick out at the bottom. Panel gaps are generally pretty good though. Driver's front wing. Again, when you look at these, I've had a couple of people look at the car that do know what they're talking about, restorers these things, and we're fairly sure that nose cone has never been off. Again, most of this is dirt. It has had a paint job, like we say. I don't think it was the best quality paint job, but when you look inside, arches, which is solid, they're not full of fill or anything like that. Floors and things. Obviously parked it with some tyre preserver on it on the original correct spec wheels. At this point, I'm just going to pop the camera underneath. You can look at the floor. You can see it's not caked in under seal. You can see the sills. Doesn't look like there's some paint flake, but we don't seem to see patches on chassis and floors and things like that. Again, you can see more of the tunnel if I get right underneath. Obviously, because that prop is missing. Well, sorry, it's off. It's in the boot. Continuing our way down this side. Follow along the sill there. And along the door. It is missing that little piece of trim there, which should look like, if we go around this side, little rubber finisher like that. It's not RS specific, so you can get it from any Mark II two-door. It is worth pointing out all the windows are stamped up the correct reg. In fact, that one's not, is it? That one's not, but the rest are there. We'll spot them as we go around. It has had an aftermarket lock put on there, but again, if you're going to paint it, it's easy enough to delete that. Have a look along the bottom here and inside the arch again. There's some crud in there, but it's solid all the way around. Good look back up that side. Vinyl roof again, there's no sort of, can't feel any corrosion or bubbles coming through where you would normally see it. Screen's good, the rubbers, it's obviously been stored correctly. The rubber seals are lovely and soft still, they're not dried out or perished. There's no delamination on any of the glass. Look up that side, like I say. And then round on the back, tail lamps are good. Again, one of the features of your custom is the black back panel, lower half. Along there. Again, there's a Decent amount of dust and dirt under there, but you can see it's not a patchwork quilter welding. Very, very original. Even the rubber spoiler, normally these things are dried and cracked and perished, whereas this one, you can see just by how easy my finger will move into it. Lovely and soft all the way along. Bottom of the screen there is good. In and around the window itself is nice. Another stamped up window. Like I say, it's dusty, it's dirty. We haven't cleaned it. With a solid arch in there, getting a bit of paint flake, but not rotten for sure. Getting more telltale signs of that paint job. You can just see the little bit of overspray there. Nice Northeast supermarket sticker from back in the day. It'd be nice to keep that. The veg plate on the windows again. And then there's the final tax disc the car had. Taxed in 31st of March 92. Sorry, expired 31st of March 92. So it was last taxed in 91. And then it expired then. Peterlee post office as well, so nice and local. Have a look on the sill on this side. Pop the camera underneath as well. Appreciate it, start. We can send you some extra photos of this if you need. Panel gaps on this side are a bit better. The door kicks out slightly on this one, but not quite as bad. Look along the scuttle, lovely and solid. All the way along. Bottoms of the wings are solid. In here is sharp. Again, a bit of paint flake, but generally pretty good in there. Oops, sorry, throwing the camera around. All intact all the way along on the front lower valance. And lights around, all that sort of stuff, all good. Got the bonnet popped already because that lever is quite stiff. Just to enhance your viewing experience. Now we've got the standard seats in there, but they have been retrimmed down the sides in this sort of purple material. Pretty easy to put back to standard, add it to the list of jobs to do. Nice and tidy on the door card. There's a bit of sort of dirt and stuff on there. It does look mouldy, but it's not. It's sort of like almost a brick dust, if you like. You lift that forward. Again, the sort of ingrained dirt. Does look mouldy, but like I say, it's not mould. Lovely and dry in there. Rear benches as it should be. RS spec steering wheel. Again, one of your telltales on the custom is the dash, which is in lovely condition all the way along. Clocks and dials are lovely and clear. 59,538 miles. Headlining good. No nasty aftermarket sunroof, which is always a bonus. Carpet set's lovely as well. We dig the keys out, get this boot open, we'll have a look in there. Right, so there's the prop shaft. There is a new clutch there, so again, like we say, we do think that is correct. Lift that off there, there's a full-size spare, and then you can see down the bottom, it's all nice and clean and tidy in there. No sign of any rot coming through. We'll lift it in a couple other places, but it's quite difficult with one hand. Really nice and clean and tidy in there. No sign of any corrosion, no sign of any trapped moisture. The rear panel is lovely. All the stickers, Venetian red, showing you the right colour there. All the way along, nice and tidy. In here, again, is good. Haven't polished it, we haven't tarted it up, we've left it exactly as it was found. So you're nice and honest, you know exactly what you're buying. Into the passenger side again. This is almost like sun fadey dirt. Look, it rubs off, but it isn't mould. I wouldn't be rubbing that if it was mould, trust me. Like I said, these have been covered, but they are the original seats. Carpet set's lovely and dark. Side of the dash is all very good as well. And then under the engine, or under the bonnet, sorry, what looks to be a very standard spec RS2000 engine, so your 2-litre Pinto. It has, at some point, once we get this bonnet propped up, 2 seconds, it has been brush pitted with sort of stone guard in here. Car was checked out a couple of years ago. So obviously that's been cleared off, but you can see the correct size star on there for your VIN number. And that's all nice and neat, doesn't look like it's ever been tampered with or touched. Same with the plates down the front. Again, very original looking, not aftermarket with exhausts and things like that. Standard manifolds, standard carb. All lovely and clean and tidy down there. Get a good look all the way around. Underside of the bonnet, although dirty, and there's a little bit of paint flake here and there, nice and solid. So really, if you're looking for a project, fantastic place to start. Nice one, when you save yourself so much time by starting with a good one rather than a rot box. Might seem cheaper to start with, but it's certainly more expensive in the long run. So there you have it, 1978 Ford Escort RS2000 in Venetian red, in storage since 1992. Same owner since the car was 3 years old. Check the description, we're going to detail everything else we know about the car. If you've got any questions at all, please get in touch. You are welcome to come and see the car whenever you want. We're open Monday to Friday, 9 till 5, Saturday till 12. And we're open the Sunday all day for viewings before the auction. If you can't get here to view it, give us a shout. We can send you extra photos, we can send you videos, we can do a video call. Whatever you might need, please just let us know. Thank you.